All right, so here we go. We're going to go up 6 hours at a time. Now, I'll try to get through this fast as I can. We'll start out right here. We got a wind event going on already. We got blizzard-type conditions up in Alberta. We'll look at the snow amounts. We got a little rain going there in Northern California. Well, here we go. Let's go 6 hours at a time. And we see this thing's going to stay pretty far north. Heavy rain down there into Mexico. So, you know, the same targets that's been hit over and over and over. Wisconsin, Michigan, Minnesota, North Dakota. They have the pattern just stuck. So here we go on Monday, September 30th, tomorrow. Heavy rain, severe thunderstorms up in North Dakota. Rain on the backside. Wind event. This is like a land cyclone. So Canada, you're going to get hammered with, you know, a little bit of everything. A little bit of ice, a little bit of rain, heavy snow, thunderstorms, wind. Let's go on up into Tuesday. Here's Tuesday. Storms are going to fire right back up there in Iowa, Nebraska, Minnesota. Same areas every single time. We got some moisture coming up through the New Mexico into Texas. A little bit of rain over here in Georgia. It's heavy snow. I mean, we're looking at heavy snow up there in Canada. What happened to fall? What happened about the leaves changing? Here we are still on Tuesday. We got more heavy tornadic storms possible here for New Mexico, Texas, Oklahoma. Let's take this up another 6 hours. Another tornado outbreak here on Tuesday. Going up into Kansas, Iowa. There we go. All day long. Nebraska, Iowa, Wisconsin, Michigan, the same cities every week. Look at that. It's just sticking around. More flooding rain, more rain bombs. Here we are into Wednesday, October 2nd, still raining in a real fine band. Look, and they fire right back up over Kansas City on Wednesday. See, this has been the target zone for 2019. Everything you see in the rain right here, that's the target zones. Now, you know, early in the year, February, March, maybe June, I said there would be no hurricanes on the East Coast. And we had, the first one was Barry, which wasn't even a hurricane. It was a ritual, and it never even turned into a hurricane. They just said it did. And then Dorian was something else. It was a man-made weather weapon, just like Hurricane Michael. And other than that, there probably will not be a hurricane hitting the East Coast. There's too much Sahara dust. It blows them apart. You know, like the hurricane right now, there's no reason it should even be there right now. It's another weapon. All right, so here we go on Thursday, October 3rd. More tornadic weather for Oklahoma. Let's see if this thing grows. You know, little rain bombs over and over. Upper northeast, you're in for some rain. I know you guys probably need a little bit of rain up there. So here you go on Friday, October 4th. More pop-up rain bombs. New Mexico, Texas. Still on Friday the 4th. Let's get up into Saturday. Just a little bit of rain. It looks like we're getting a break. Saturday, no severe weather anywhere. October 5th. Let's just take it up till we see anything significant. Here's Sunday, October 6th. And here we go, firing up the new storms in Kansas on the 6th. Going right through my area, another rain bomb. Rain bombs for everybody on Sunday, October 6th. Right through Iowa, Wisconsin, Detroit, Michigan. You know, it's just the same over and over. This is a wind event. This is another land-based cyclone. Heavy rain. But yeah, this is just like a cyclone going across the land. Look at that thing. It even has the coma type look with a super low pressure. Look at that thing just spin up. Now, when this one comes off the coast, this is when the UK needs to worry, because this thing is coming. Here we are on Tuesday the 8th. So like by, you know, in a week or two, that thing is going to be over in the UK. Look at that thing. Wrap up. Heavy rain up there in Washington. We backed that up. Yeah, so we got some heavy rain coming in on the Tuesday the 8th for the whole upper northeast. And it's a wind, remember, it's a wind event. So it could have some little quick spin ups. And let's just take this up to the next significant weather day. Look at here up in the northwest. You're going to have some flooding rains here on the 9th, next Wednesday. Not this Wednesday, but the following Wednesday. Look at that snow in the mountains. Heavy snow for BC. Nothing though. The chemtrail planes will be refueling on these days. Snow, more snow for Idaho. You know they'll be using the antenna arrays and the cloud generators and the rockets being shot up. They got to make more snow. Here we go. A little more rain for Iowa, Wisconsin, Northern California. Here's a little bit of rain. They're not going to give anything for Southern California. They have it blocked. No moisture for you. All right, see, look at this going right through the same areas. Here we are on the 10th. Let's go ahead and take this up. More snow for Wyoming. It doesn't look like we're going to have fall this year. It's just going to go from summer to winter. And really, it's still going to be summertime, and the weather patterns are not changing like they should. Another big wind event right here. So you got another blizzard type conditions here on Friday, October 11th. Parts of Colorado. Rain for Michigan, Wisconsin. So Wyoming, more rain or more snow for you guys. Here, let's take this on up. Ooh, we're going to get a little bit of snow in South Dakota, North Dakota, a wind event. So this will be like your first snow will be like a blizzard. It's not super heavy. Well, it is on this day. You got ice and snow and wind. So kind of a heads up here for Friday, October 11th. Snow, ice, and heavy rain and wind. And it's going to take its time getting out of here. So while this is going on up in the north, we're going to have severe pop-up storms all the way from Mexico all the way up through Oklahoma, Texas, Missouri, Illinois, Wisconsin, Michigan. Let's see if this thing goes right through the Ohio Valley. This is going to be another big heads up because this is a wind event, man. There's going to be most likely some tornadoes farther up north with this storm on the 12th. So yeah, that thing's going to track right across the east. Another inbound there for the west here on October 12th. This is Saturday, October 12th. A little bit of much needed rain there in Florida. Don't look very heavy, but it's some rain nevertheless. East Coast or West Coast still getting hammered. And we got a weird system that's getting ready to pop up. Now it looks like they couldn't conjure up that storm down here in the Caribbeans. There was too much dust. They just couldn't do it. Mother Nature outdid the weather controllers. So it looked like Washington, Oregon, you guys are going to be getting quite a bit of rain here over the next 2 weeks. But there's going to be something developing down here by Florida here at the end of the month. Look, here it comes. You can already see the pressure coming up. Look at that going right over the islands. Look at that. That thing looks like a monster. We're going to have to explode this up a little bit, see what we got going down there. Look at that. It's showing 24 inches of rain. We have a rain scenario, but it's all going to depend on the Sahara dust. This thing most likely will get kicked out, go, around Bermuda. But here's where it is right now for October 15th. We'll bump out and look at that here in a second. Let's look at the temperatures. We'll see if we're going to be going into winter yet. Still in the 90s. I see a lot of red on the map. While you got extreme cold up in the northwest, it's hot everywhere else. See, this is the target for the cold. Maybe they're trying to cool down Yellowstone. Remember the article where they wanted to pump the water down into Yellowstone? They wanted to frack into the side of the volcano and pump water in there to cool down the magma. So here's some 50s. Oh, there's a little bit of 40s. So here's a little bit of a cold blast here on the October 7th. So this will be our first blast of cool air, and then a rebound up into the 60s. So here's our fall weather. Fall is not going to start until the 7th or 8th. But then summer's not over. Summer's coming back on the 9th. See, look at that. Look at the temperatures on the 10th. Yeah, summer's, that's a cold. This is going to be a severe weather day right here, October 11th. Look at that cold crashing down into this heat. This should be like a tornado outbreak day. Look at that. See, cold air is heavier than the hot air, so it'll just push that hot air away. So here's our first cold day, October 13th. Mark it down on your calendars. And that's going to drop everybody down pretty cold. Not cold, but until they move the polar vortex winds up. This is typical fall weather. All right. So what I want to do is I need to back that out a little bit so we can check out the system coming in at the end of the month. There it is. Let's back this baby up. You know, why is it going backwards? Why is it going the opposite way of everything else? Every other storm goes the other way. So that thing looks like a big boy right there. Let's put it on the precipitation. You know, this is pretty far out. This is like 2 weeks out. So yeah, even before this turns into a hurricane, if that's indeed what it is, and it looks like it's going to form over land. So as far as the models will take us right now. And here's our total precipitation for the next 2 weeks. These are the target zones. So heavy rains or snows, either one up here in Washington, Oregon. Heavy rains for parts of New Mexico, Texas, a little band through Kansas, well, a couple areas of Kansas, Missouri, Nebraska, Iowa, Wisconsin, Minnesota, Illinois, Indiana, Ohio, and the upper Northeast. You're going to be getting some moisture. Look at Southern California, not one drop of moisture in the next 2 weeks. And there's what's showing the heavy rain from that hurricane. Like, I'm not even going to call them a hurricane unless I know it's an actual hurricane. Anyway, guys, much love. We're going to play a song called Rise. We're going to need to rise soon, sooner than later. Then I'll play a couple other songs. I'll jump over on the DLIVE, give away the treasure chest, and then I'll come join you in chat. Here we go. Crank it up. Much love, guys.